Hello, everybody. It's Gary Stuckey. Welcome back to another episode of Steve Perry News. Steve just posted over on social media all about his brand new article on ABC Radio talking about his new Christmas album, This Season. And he's talking about the emotional reverence that he pays tribute to these songs. He's trying to protect them, keeping them in the same kind of mode, the same sound as they used to be, but kind of making his own version of the songs, and it sounds really good. If you haven't heard it already this season, go check it out. Um, he's talking about, growing up during his childhood. Of course, you could imagine all that he's talked about in his interviews, growing up with his mom and dad and his grandparents and having those memories and reliving them every time you hear a special song that you grew up with, like Nat King Cole or Perry Como, and you hear those songs and it takes you back to your childhood. You get to relive them all over again. And same thing with Steve Perry singing these songs. You get to relive the years you've known Steve as his music. It's bringing all that back, but it's also bringing up your childhood memories, reflecting all those old songs, like I just said, like Perry Como and Nat King Cole. It's just carrying that tradition on. And at Christmas time, you always make memories, but sometimes you can't be there with the ones that you love. Steve mentions that, I'll be home for Christmas if only in my dreams. That's a very emotional song if you think about it. It really touches your heart, especially if you can't be there when you really want to be. And I know how that goes. Um, Sometimes maybe somebody passed away and you can't see them anymore. So those songs really touch your heart, and I think that's what Steve wanted to do with this album. I think that's his whole purpose. He said he didn't need the money. That's what he said in this article. Doesn't need the money. He's doing it for his enjoyment. He's doing that to reach out to you, to give back, is what he said, for you to enjoy and share the memories and share the love of Christmas times gone by. And somebody asked him in the article uh, would he consider doing another Christmas album? And he said something like, if Uncle Steve is still around, if he's still here, and I pray that he lives a long, long time, and that we all do have a long life and enjoy more music just like this. And like I told you, a lot of interviews popping up more and more. You're going to see it. He's going to be posting, I'm sure, every other day probably on his social media sites. And just like I said in the video, um, he's going to be busy. Definitely going to be busy doing like this promotional tour talking about the season. And will he tour or do some kind of show? Man, I wish. Don't you wish he'd show up? The Steve Perry Christmas special. That would be nice. Somebody said something about Las Vegas residency. How cool would that be? A couple of shows. That'd be great, right? But somebody asked, do I think this would be repetitive, like scripted questions during these interviews? I don't think so. It doesn't seem to be that way like it was like in Trace's. I think that was for a reason. But he's kind of giving a little bit more details each time. It's almost like he's building this story and getting up to this climax of the Christmas, season and the actual holiday itself. It seems like each time he does an interview, that's like his special gift to us. And it's just awesome, I think. And maybe one day this guy will get to interview Steve. Hey, I'm working on it. I didn't interview Steve today, but yesterday I interviewed William Lee Golden. I interviewed him yesterday, and you know that's pretty good, right? So I'm working on it. And be sure to check out my other channel, Real Music with Gary Stuckey, and subscribe to that. Thank you for watching this, everybody. This channel has been really growing. Uh, People are sharing my videos, watching my videos more than ever. Please keep it up. I appreciate it so much, more than you know. It means a lot to me. So thanks for watching. Until next time, everybody, whatever you do, don't stop believing. God bless you.